I got the little Art of Peace book. I just randomly ran across it on my desk. I got a bigger copy of it. Bigger copy. Art of Peace. That's been heavily read. Oh, this is a good book. This is pretty good. As soon as you actually, I don't have to read it off there. I can just mentally quote it. As soon as you concern yourself with the good and bad of your fellows, you create an opening in your heart for maliciousness to enter. Testing, competing with, and criticizing others weakens and defeats you. I think I messed up one or two words, but close enough, you know. Criticizing others weakens, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm Mr. Man here, resorting back to energy drinks. Well, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Taste vitamin B, but they're good. That went down wrong. Ow! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Right here. Anyway, resorting back to energy drinks because my camera's crooked. Just deal with it. It's always gonna be crooked. Because there's snow outside. And, yeah, I can't get out to get my good, wholesome espresso because of all of that snow! It's that pure Michigan that everyone loves, isn't it? Oh, yes, sir. Snow! But it's okay, because I have something else to talk about. Actually, why would I even talk about espresso? Don't even know. But that's okay. I was going to live stream a bit this morning, but sleep deprivation. So, I decided not to go to bed early and stay up. But it's okay. Anyway, I bought this about a week or two ago. And then after I bought it in a drunken half a bottle of Fireball binge. And after that, hang on. I basically, well, I can't show it to you, but in my safe, my diary, sort of diary, I made an entry in here. And, it was basically a quit drinking entry. Yep. And I have my, I'm holding myself accountable. Every time I break it, I'm writing down here. And, I don't want to write it down. I also have some other conditions. Oh god, now how do I get it back in here? Past the less friction. See these that are hanging around? Okay, let's get it in here. Oh god. This is entertaining, isn't it? So I have my, woo! I'm being held accountable now. To myself. For self-improvement. There's some other stuff that I put in there too. I'm trying to be a better person. Not sure if that's going to work out or not, but who knows. But so, trying to do that. This year I'm just been cutting stuff out. Like, I'm trying to exercise more. Not a ton, but, you know, getting buff. Look at that! No, I'm kidding. Trying to exercise more, cutting out alcohol, cutting out time wasters. Just trying to get down to basics and becoming a better person in 2018. Not sure how it's going to work out. I was watching a really good video, from Rewild University, whatever. Guy basically was really good. He's talking about breaking addictions and how like people view themselves as like you're basically told you're a consumer, and he was like you have to get your mindset away from that to realize that you know you don't have to be a consumer of products like video games. Bloodborne is awesome. I just beat the DLC the other day, and oh my god, this is worth investing hours into. This definitely is. The disc is still in my PlayStation. Oh, look. School goes zombie hunter. But, you know, you're a consumer. I mean, and obviously, yeah, you know, like, Bucks. Just finished reading this one today. Get the other volumes. You know, HP Lovecraft. Look at how far into that book I am. I'm, like, right there. But this year, I'm going to try and be more of a creator versus a consumer. Trying to change my mindset a bit. Change my mindset about work. Some stuff there. I'm trying to view it more as a challenge versus stress. There's an option I might, possibility I might get promoted at work. I'm just trying to decide if I want to take it or not. Because I basically could get it if I wanted to. Anyway. Well, yeah, so, but before I decided to make this change, I got myself a little drunken Fireball binge and bought myself a Hinderer Investigator pen. In copper. Now, I've seen this, and there's something special about this pen, too. But, I seen this on Monkey Edge a couple weeks before I bought it. And I was like, that's cool, I need it. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really need it. It's $80. Do I really? I got enough pens. I mean, this pen is the best. The CRKT Tail pen, whatever. It's a CRKT pen. They don't make this anymore, but this pen is awesome. It's been with me everywhere. I use this pen, oh my god, so much. I mean, you can just see, I got a review on this too, see the wear marks on it. I mean, it's heavily used. This is a heavily loved pen, and as far as a tactical pen goes, this would do the trick. The only thing I don't like about it is that the clip is not on the pen body itself, it's on the cap, but I haven't really had much of an issue with that. But yeah, that is, the CRKT tail pen is an awesome pen. But I seen this Hinderer Investigator, and I got a Hinderer Extreme Duty pen, which I probably should do a comparison, but I'm too lazy, so I'm not going to. But I seen it in copper, and there was one special thing about it, and I'm like, you know what? I want it, but I don't really need it. And then I got, one night, half a bottle of Fireball, and I bought it. I didn't really realize I bought it until it showed up. And then I'm like, oh, I bought this. Dang it, it'll make a good YouTube video, won't it? So let's get to a close-up here, and we'll show you exactly what makes this pen so special. It's special. It costs money to get
this video review is brought to you by Ubisoft. No, it's not actually. It's my energy drink. Hang on. I still have the Assassin's Creed ones. All right, let's get you up here. Hinderer, this isn't gonna work well, really. I should put something under this to boost the. Hang on, let me put some games under here to boost my the height of my camera. Here we go. Now you're on Bloodborne. You have the honor. So this is a Hinderer Investigator pen in copper. Can't really get it closer than that, but getting sideways. Copper spiral. Now that's what makes this one special. Let's open it up here. It's a special snowflake, just like me. We don't need the artwork. It comes with basically just your pen, and you got a little extra O-ring. Rick Hinderer, make good knives. Here's the Hinderer Investigator pen in copper. With the copper spiral. Now, let's get you a little close by here. These are tactical pens. You're not gonna be breaking anyone's skull with this. This is actually a very tiny pen, as you'll see in a second. I mean, you can probably tell, but got your stainless. I believe it's stainless glass breaker or skull cruncher, whatever you want to call it. Man, we gotta get some good macro. Really good machining on this. I love that spiral. Look at that. That is just awesome. Normally they're just kind of ribbed in the center, but I mean that's just sweet. You got the ribbing up here, and the Hinderer logo. Let's see if we can focus. It's probably laser engraved on there. Look at that. That's just nice. But as you can tell, it's a very small pen as compared to the Teo pen. I mean it just dwarfs it. Look at that. Teo pen's big. Let's see. We have a Parker Jotter. A little bit smaller than a Parker Jotter, by like maybe, I don't know, half an inch or so. What else do we got around here? USB thumb drive. Yeah, you get the idea of the size. Oh, here's an SNES controller. Tiny pen, but it does its job. Takes a Fisher Space refill. Now, the way that you actually, it's not a click pen or anything. What you do is unscrew the cap. Tiny little cap here, just tiny little thing. And we'll actually screw onto the other side here. Really good threading on it. And yeah, you got the pen. It's long enough. Oh, look at that cut on my hand. Oh, that's gore. YouTube's going to demonetize me for that. What do we have? Here's a sticky note. You know, it writes fine, you know. Well, can I draw a pentagram? I don't think, hang on. How do you draw a pentagram? Like, is it dun, 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 dun? Look at that. Kind of did it. Close enough. Now I'm going to summon a devil or something. Now this video is getting flagged for witchcraft. Very nice. You know, really good machining. Like I said, those threads. Let's see if we can get a close-up. Macro. Only a few threads, though. It doesn't take much to screw it on. See, it's like 1, 2, like 2 twists and it's on. And the pocket clip, too, you can only really carry this on, like, a nice dress shirt or something. But that kind of defeats the purpose. If you get this in aluminum, it would be nice and light, and you could put it in the shirt pocket. Copper is heavy. Copper weighs a ton. So it would be kind of hard to clip this onto a shirt without pulling your shirt down. And you really can't clip this onto, like, a jeans pocket or something, because, look at this. CRKT Teo pen, you got this channel here for all of the material to fit there. This, not so much. You know, you see there's a difference there? This would be good for a shirt pocket, but not necessarily jeans. You'd probably stretch the clip out and maybe not bust it. I'm assuming the clip's titanium. It's a strong clip, I tell you. But and then to get the refill out, all you do, just untwist this little cap. Which luckily there's a lot of threading, or more threading on there. Looks kind of cool. Then out comes the refill. Fisher Space Pen refill. It should have a little spring. There you go, little spring. Don't lose this. You lose a spring and you're screwed. But yeah, Fisher. Focus. Focus. Black Bold refill. Fisher Space Pen. Boulder City, new whatever. Yeah, close enough. You know, these Fisher Space Pen refills aren't all the tactical pens. Really good refill. I haven't had any issues with my Fisher Space Pens. Or at least the pens I have that take Fisher Space Pen refills. Which is a lot. And basically every tactical pen I have. The Hinderer, yeah, that one. The Hinderer, what's the name of it? Extreme Duty. Hinderer Extreme Duty, the other one I got. That takes a, dang it. That takes a Fisher. The CRK Tail pen has a Fisher refill. My Smith & Wesson has a Fisher refill. My Matthew Martin click pen. I should compare these two. Maybe I'll do a pen comparison eventually in the future. Stay tuned for that and give me more AdSense money because I don't make any money off these videos. So the main draw of this thing, like I said, was that copper spiral. I just had to get it. And copper, because if you look, let's see, let me pull out all the copper stuff I have on me. Right now, on my car keys. Damn, let me pull the key back in. I have a Hinderer. Oh, look, another Hinderer. LK1 Kubaton in copper. I also have a Illuminati Ghost Money coin. I think that's actually all the copper I have on me right now. What else do I have on me that's I don't have any other copper stuff on me. I need to get a copper knife, but right now we'll just show you a Microtech Ultratech just because it has to be that way. I just have to put a knife in there. So yeah, I like copper. I want to get a copper knife. I still need to get a copper knife, but copper knives are expensive and heavy. So yeah, but copper is one of those materials that, as you can see, this is brand new copper. Okay, it's all shiny and stuff. This is copper after it's been carried for a while. It's patina. You really can't tell that much on camera. Let's see if we can get this to focus. You can kind of see some almost like blues and kind of purples coming through a little bit. Really dark colors. See? You can see a little bit of rainbow pattern. I think copper gets a really cool look once it patinas. And the Kubaton, dang it. Alright then. Copper, when it patinas, it looks really, really good. But it's a soft material. That's the thing, like this guy's all pitted up and stuff. Just from knocking around and stuff. But it gives it character. Copper looks rustic, like really rustic. Once it's... I need another drink of energy drink, dang it. I stopped myself mid-sentence for that. Copper looks really rustic once it's been patinaed. Which is just a really, really cool look. You know, it technically might... Well, this kind of looks copper. There you go. Fidget spinner. Yeah, remember these things? These were the rage like a month or two ago. Copper just looks really good when it's patina, and I just love the look of it. And I love a knife in copper, except they're expensive, and no one really makes them because it's kind of an impractical material to make a knife out of because it makes it weigh a pound. But that's my rant on copper, so get yourself some copper stuff, yeah, boy. And now my camera's acting up. Every like 5 seconds it wants to turn off when I'm trying to start a video. Which I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't play around with the settings at all, camera. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? So, just a short review on the Hinderer. Let me put this back. I knew this watch pocket was good for something that's good for this coin. Just a little short review on a Hinderer LK1 Kubaton. In your hand, LK1 Kubaton. No, sorry, Hinderer Investigator. In your hand, this it's sharp. It got a sharp. The point on that's sharp. It is a sharp point. It would work as a impact device if you had to, but that's not really what it's for. For me, this is more of a fun pen, basically. Functional though, really functional. That's the thing. But I wouldn't necessarily rely on this for like self-defense. You know, I guess I wouldn't really rely on a pen for self-defense anyway. As a last ditch, okay, let's go last ditch. The tail pen would be way better, bigger. You know, it's aluminum, so it's lighter, easier to carry. You're gonna have actually. Between these two, I think the LK1 actually weighs more than the tail pen. Because the tail pen's aluminum, you know. But it still has the strength. I mean, you would have hit someone with that, you cracked their skull. Not that I crack people's skulls all the time, you know, that doesn't happen. But, you know, this guy would still hurt, you know. If you would have hit someone, I mean, you could hit, that hitting just lightly tapping my hand, I can feel it. If you were to smack someone full force with this, in their head, that would, This might actually, because it feels like there's a burr almost on the end of it, like it comes to a sharp point. You could actually probably draw blood if you hit someone on the face, you know, on their skull. It would
it would definitely do some damage. But, so now, we come to the point of, I'm going to put it back in the bag. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. The Investigator pens, I think they normally go for around 60, 80, depending on material. They can go up higher if you get titanium. For the size and machining of it, it's a nice pen. If you want a small pen, I'd recommend getting an aluminum just because the copper is a little heavy. But for a Fisher Space pen capable pen that's like as small as you can basically get that's still usable, yeah, definitely go ahead and get one. They're nice pens. Hinderer makes really good stuff. I mean, if you know the Hinderer knives, in my opinion, have some of the best, if not the best, fit and finish out of any knife. Granted, you know, Microtechs are good, you know, precision machine and all that stuff. But there's an extra something that the Hinderers have that other companies don't. Now, I haven't got one of their newer knives. I still want to get a newer knife to compare to new and old quality, because I have their old quality stuff, you know, the $700 Hinderers. Oh yeah, I'm one of those cool guys that bought them when they were $700. Was it a waste? No. I got it. You know, you got something like the MechForce Delta Core, you know, really finely machined, really nice. Is it worth it? I mean, for a fidget spinner, no. But if you like that sort of stuff, then yeah, you know, I don't feel like I wasted my money on it. I like it. My brother actually has one of those pendulums, rotoblade pendulums. That thing is cool. I'll have to borrow it from him and do a video on it, or have him do a video on my channel if it's so I can get AdSense money for it. But yeah, so definitely go pick yourself up a Hinderer Investigator pen. This video has been paid for and promoted by Ubisoft and Hinderer. And send me some money over. I gotta start a Patreon or something so people can just send me money because, you know, my job don't pay me peanuts. They pay me dollars. Who was that? eBay deals. I finally sent my guitar back. No, not the Schecter, not the Schecter Omen 6. I didn't send this guy back. This is nice. I sent back my Ibanez because that whole situation was a nightmare. So it's like, I bought the guitar, they didn't send it, then I messaged them, and I was like, hey, are you sending it? You know, just curious. Then they refunded me, and then they sent the guitar, and then I contacted them, and was like, hey, you already refunded me, and then you sent me the guitar. And they were like, oh, it shows we already got paid. They were like, it's cool, and I'm like, okay, so I'll keep the guitar. A month later, they're like, hey, yeah, we want the guitar back. So I'm like, great, you're paying for shipping. I'm like, and you're paying for a pickup. So they did, and I got rid of that thing. I just gotta learn how to play guitar. That's no big deal. People just spend their whole lives trying to figure that out.